represents Skokie Valley Skating Club in Winnetka, Illinois, and he, the North County Figure Skating Club in Escondido, California. Welcome to the ice, Kseniya Ponomaryova and Oleg Altukhov.
Next up, we have Kseniya Ponomaryova and Oleg Altukhov. Kseniya Ponomaryova and Oleg Altukhov.
And yeah, I mean, just for me, the word that comes to mind when I watch them is commitment. And they fully commit to everything. You know, the issue with them is that I can still see when they're working. You know, whether it's a lift, the side-by-side footwork, you can sort of see where they're focusing, where they're trying to make the edge move for them as opposed to having it just sort of glide and come naturally. So, you know, with them, a lot of their the grades of execution given from the judges on their technical elements are going to end up in the negatives, just because you can see that it's not coming as naturally, and sometimes it's because they're going for something very difficult, and so it just sort of speaks to, should you go for something it's going to be a little bit easier and try to get that positive GOE, or do you want to just really go for that really impressive technical element and see what you can do with it? So here we have their straight line lift. A difficult entrance, obviously. And this is what I mean. That's not a lift that you're going to see a lot of people do. You know, and it's difficult. It's very hard, and you know, it's something that they committed to. They went for it. You could just see where they're working through it. Here we have their partial step sequence. as they're transitioning from one position to another. You can kind of see the shoulders come up a little bit, the knees come up a little bit too much. They're not able to keep the flow. Same thing on their side-by-side, just a little bit too much effort. You want to see just the legs extended, the toes pointed a little bit more, just refine and make everything look a little bit smoother. And brave of them to put their twizzles at the very end. I mean, it's just harder as it is, and then to do it when you're at your most tired, it's pretty impressive. So they're able to pull it off. They squeaked it out there just at the very end. They had me nervous there for a second, but they're able to hang on to it. So I mean, commitment. I mean, that you have to commit to putting your twizzles at the end of your program.
Also an indication of how well trained they are too.
Yeah,
be able
definitely.
to pull that off.
Yeah. You can't skip doing run-throughs if your twizzles are at the end of your program.
The short dance score for Kseniya Ponomaryova and Oleg Altukhov, 38.89. They are currently in 5th place.
So 38.89 for Ponomaryova and Altukhov. That currently has